Hey guys, this is a quick and dirty video. This is Dan is Bad at Coffee. This is my mini series on my DeLonghi Dinamica Plus. Again, the reason I call the larger series Dan is Bad at Coffee is because I wanted to be clear. I'm a novice. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to learn and I'm trying to take you with me because there's other people that probably need to learn as well. So, I said I was going to do a Q&A with the DeLonghi Dinamica Plus. And I'm probably going to do one comprehensive Q&A video at the end. But in the meantime, as the questions have been coming, I've been using them for new video topics. So, today's video, somebody asked about adjusting my preferred grind setting. And this was something I wish I had known before I started using the machine, because the manual's not really clear. I talked about that in my first video, that I just opened the box, I saw the grinder, and I was like, crank, 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 because, you know, the manual doesn't say till way late in the manual that, hey, you got to adjust it while it's running, and you got to do one click at a time and all of that. It talks about adjusting the grind setting before it says that. So really, I guess it's a lesson in read the whole manual before you do anything instead of going step by step. But yeah, I wish I'd known more ahead of time. And so today we're going to adjust the grind setting on camera. And so what happened was I started with grind setting 3 because James Hoffman, who's one of the few coffee-related YouTube channels that I watch, recommended grind setting 3, or at least that's what he used on his machine for his test. And so I tried grind setting 3. I found it a little bit too fine. It was not a steady flow, and so I moved it back to 4. So in this video, we're going to try to go back to 3. We'll try 4, 3.5, and 3, and see if it's an improvement or the opposite of an improvement. And we'll do that on camera. So we'll show all this over there in the kitchen, but just so you know ahead of time. So again, in order to adjust the grind setting, you have to do it while the grinder is running, and you can only do one click at a time. So for each adjustment, you have to brew a shot of espresso. And then after you do that, it takes at least 2 more brews or 2 more grinds before you'll actually see the difference. Because again, there's already some ground beans going through the channels, going through the system. So before it actually gets to the finished product from the new grind setting, there's a lot that has to work its way through. So what we're going to do, we're going to brew 1 espresso so we can adjust the grinder. Then we'll brew 2 more for it to work its way through, and then we'll brew technically a 4th one, and that'll be the one we test. And we'll do that for 3.5, 3, and then if we need to, if 3 is not a noticeable improvement, we'll work our way backwards again to 4. So let's go over to the kitchen where the machine is. Okay, we're going to work on adjusting grind size. And in James Hoffman's review of this machine, he said don't go below 3. So we're going to see if we can get it down to 3 and still have a decent brew. Now what we're going to look for is a steady flow of coffee out of the machine without interruptions. And as I mentioned in my first video, you can only adjust the grinder while it's running and 1 click at a time. So right now it's set to 4. So we're going to have to brew 2 cups just to get it down to 3. So let's start. There we go. Now it should be 3.5. Other thing I'll mention is that the manual says that you need to brew at least 2 cups before you'll notice a change. So we're going to assume 3. So this is a little wasteful in the coffee, but part of the reason why I don't feel too wasteful doing these is because I have a big bag of coffee that I need to use before it goes stale. Okay, so let's do it again. Oh, you know what I forgot? I want to make sure that we do the maximum strength, because that could also affect it. So we're going to do it again. Now it should be set to 3. Okay, well now now that it's set to 3, we're gonna brew 2 espressos before we even taste it. So once again, strongest. It doesn't really seem like a steady flow, does it? But like I said, we'll give it a few. Nope, that's definitely not a steady flow. So I think I might have had it in the right place in the first place for... But we'll try one more, because it says to try 2 before we even go there, so... Nope, still not steady. Definitely not steady. Okay, well let's go back to 3.5. So this next one will be just for the purpose of adjusting the grind size. It doesn't really matter that I make it strong or not, so let's do that. Go back to 3.5. Again, this one doesn't count because I adjusted it during the process. Definitely the strength makes a difference, but given that the strength is important to me, I'd rather have a coarser grind size and stronger brew. And again, I know that in Mr. Hoffman's video, he also had it set to the strongest. So this is the first of the 2 that we're going to do to see if we see a difference. Yeah, that's already a lot more steady. Do one more. That's my water tank's getting close to empty because the cup's getting pretty full, and again, we're only doing testing at this point. Still falters a little bit. I might have had it right in the first place with 4. Now, I'll be the first to tell you that I can't tell you what... Like, I have not yet developed the ability to gauge it by taste. That is not my area of expertise, but let's taste one. Still falters a little bit. I want to check something else because I always set the coffee to the hottest temperature, but I may have reset the machine. I don't know why I stumbled over those words. I missed it. No, it's still set to max. Now that's pretty acidic, but is it more acidic than it's supposed to be? I can't say. Let's see if I can taste the difference if I go back to where I had it. So we'll just do one just to change the grind. Now we should be set to 4. Okay. That's the one to change the grind. Now let's do the 2 to acclimate it. But it does seem like a much more steady stream. Do one more. Okay, well, this will give us a chance to look at the pucks. Yeah, some of them are definitely... Ooh, one of them overflowed. Yeah, some of those pucks are not great, so obviously that 3 grind size was not ideal. I'm going to take the opportunity to rinse everything and refill the water tank since we're taking everything apart here. See where we're at. Oh, we got plenty of water left. Let's stay it. We'll keep it there for now. Put the drip tray back together, put the grounds container back in it. There you go. I think we had one more to do. Yeah, I can notice a noticeable difference in those streams between 3.5 and 4. I think I had it dialed in right with 4, to be honest, for whatever beans I'm using. But let's see if we can taste the difference. I got the 3.5 right here. It's cooled some, so it won't be a perfect test, but I'm gonna have to let that one cool a little more, so I'll actually pause the video. Okay, we're back. Let's see how they compare. Pretty similar. I'm going with that's a little better, but they're pretty similar. So, okay, let's put the cover back on the grinds container. What I'm hoping is to invite one of my barista friends over here that actually knows what to taste for, and they can help me finalize some of these settings and recipes. But in the meantime, this is the process. It's got some sweetness to it. That one's sweeter, actually. That might be a good thing. Well, we're only talking about 1/2 on the grind wheel, so I probably shouldn't spend too much time analyzing it. Like I said, I was fine with the 4. The 3 was clearly not working properly, so either the 3.5 or the 4. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Hey guys, quick and dirty video. This is Dan is Bad at Coffee. This is a mini series on me exploring and learning. There's shit on my shirt.